एवरीवन सो इस वीडियो में हम लोग आईसीएसई क्लास 6 का जो होता है फर्स्ट चैप्टर का सोल्यूशन आप देख पाओगे. सो यू कैन गेट द सोल्यूशन ऑफ आईसीएसई बुक मलबेरी ऑक्सफोर्ड पब्लिकेशंस book solution of first chapter, that is Leaving the Valley. You can get all the answers over here. Okay, so warm up, warm up section का आंसर होगा one child, one teacher, one book and one pen can change the world. In text question पहला का आंसर है, first answer is, it sounds as if Malala and her family had something due to which they were being quarantined or kept in seclusion or sent away, as if they had some contagious condition that may spread to other people. And then Malala's father had gone on his own to Peshawar to alert. Second question का आंसर है, Malala's father had gone on his own to Peshawar to alert people to what was happening in Swat and nearby villages. And then Malala and her family came up against the army, who refused to let them through. When they begged, the army finally relented and allowed them to go to their village. Full stop. But all the vehicles on the road belonged to the army, and the family was afraid that the army would not know who the family was and shoot them dead. Full stop. So this is the third answer of in-text question of Malala's chapter, that is chapter name is Leaving the Valley, and you can get all the solutions over here of this chapter. एंड क्लास 6 में जो क्लास 6 का इंग्लिश लिटरेचर का जो बुक है उसका सोल्यूशन इस वीडियो में आपको मिलेगा. फर्स्ट चैप्टर का ऑक्सफोर्ड पब्लिकेशन की जो बुक आती है मलबेरी का जो बुक यूज़ होता है क्लास 6 में, उसका सोल्यूशन आपको इस वीडियोस में मिलेगा. मैं एक प्लेलिस्ट भी बना दूंगी, उसमें आप देख पाओगे. देन मलाला देखिए, फोर्थ क्वेश्चन का आंसर इन टेक्स्ट का, मलाला compares her life to a drama because of the sudden and dramatic events that took place in her life. Full stop. All that had happened was quite unbelievable. Full stop. There was a lot of happiness and great sorrow, and like in any drama, they too were waiting for their happy ending. And fifth question का आंसर है hurt. And then quick answers का आंसर है SWAT 1 का A, B का है Grow New Leaves, and then C का 2009 and the day, and E का आंसर है 1997. एंड देन रेफरेंस टू कॉन्टेक्स्ट का आंसर है 2 का ए का आंसर है शांगला, 2 का बी का है दे डिड नॉट गेट ट्रांसपोर्ट ड्यूरिंग दिस पार्ट ऑफ देयर जर्नी बिकॉज ऑफ द कर्फ्यू एंड चेक पॉइंट्स इम्पोज्ड बाय द आर्मी एंड देयर वाज नो अदर व्हीकल अदर देन दोज दैट बिलोंग टू द मिलिट्री. नंबर सी का आंसर है मलाला लिबरेटेड लीविंग अ स्कूल बैग विद हर बुक्स द मोस्ट. थर्ड का ए का आंसर है हरिपुर, बी का है मलाला एंड हर फैमिली हैड टू फोर्सिबली लीव देयर टाउन स्वैट ड्यू टू द Taliban's terrorism and violence. They wanted to move to their native village of Shangla, and in order to do so they had to take a roundabout route through different villages due to constraints. Finally they moved to Peshawar with her father. तो ये 3 का बी का आंसर है. And then Malala was referring to other people who were fleeing homes and who had to live in refugee camps, and these people would have had to stand in the queue for food and water for hours under the hot sun, and they probably did not have proper places to sleep as well. Malala's family did not have to endure such difficulty because they had families who hosted them, right? And then read, reflect and write answers. Fourth question's answer is, Malala's life before she became an internally displaced person, IDP, appears to have been a very happy one, and she herself admits that they had been very happy, and she had views of snow-topped Mount Elum from her rooftop, had apricot trees all around, heard sounds of birds chirping and sounds of the river and the wind every day. Full stop. She seemed to have lived in a friendly and warm neighborhood. They led a simple but happy life that did not include any expensive things, and they had access to all things necessary, and she had access to a good school. Suddenly she had to leave them all behind, the happiness of a place she loved, right? So this is the fourth answer. And then fifth answer, when Malala and her family left for their native village Shangla in Safina's car, she saw that the roads were jam-packed and busy. She had never seen the streets so busy. She saw cars, rickshaws, mule cars and trucks with people and their belongings all around. Thousands of people were living with some of their belongings. Some were living with just what they had on that day. Malala felt as if the whole valley was moving to a different place, similar to a great exodus. The road seemed to huff and heave with the traffic. Vehicles were moving slowly. Most people were crammed together, causing them to be sweaty and agitated. It was not like the holiday trips that they used to take during the good days. This was different because everyone was depressed. It was almost noon by the time they reached Mardan, right? So this is the fifth one's answers. And then sixth ka answer hai, in the course of Malala's journey to Haripur, she and her family had to face many hardships. A few can be termed to be the best challenging ones. For instance, she had to face her emotions and leave behind everything that she loved, her town, her school, her books, her school bags and her friends. She had to also face the uncertainty of what could happen on road and the fear of being unidentified and shot by the army. She had to bid goodbye to her father midway Hoping that he would return safely, she had to adjust to the new surroundings that they were getting into every other day. Along with the constant change and uncertainty, she had to face violence and face the pressures of living in a chaotic and unsafe place, leaving behind everything, making the unsafe journey to Haripur amid fear, discomfort, and uncertainty, and not knowing what the future holds for her and family were the most challenging hardships she had to face, right? And then seventh answers is, in its raw form, a diamond looks very plain and boring. It does not have shine, nor does it look exotic. It's look like any other stone. Only when it is cut and shine does it become the jewel that it is. Similarly, in life, if you do not face hardships, you do not grow or become wise. Hardships and challenges make one tough and bring out the true worth of a person, shows the true metal of a person, much like a diamond. Malala chose to recite this poem to highlight that the current difficulties will only make them stronger and become better and wiser people. Full stop. The more you wet a person, the more valuable that person becomes. Hardships temper and tame a person, right? So, and now moving on to the eighth answer in the extract, Malala has made several references to her books, her school bag, and to schools, and this indicates the importance that she attaches to education and learning. She says that she missed her school bag and books the most among all the things that they left behind in Mingora, and her books. Even in Karshat and Sangla, where she stayed for 6 weeks, she went to school with her cousin to a higher class. All this shows how much weight Malala gave to education and learning, right? And now ninth answer, if I had to leave my home, I would miss all the greenery and trees in it and my pets if we cannot take them along. I would also miss my library, which has a large collection of books. Like Malala, I would long for the comfort that it gave me and would look for similarities everywhere. And then 10th answer is this, right? The Nobel Peace Prize 2017 was awarded to international campaign to abolish the nuclear weapons, ICAN, for its work to draw attention to the catastrophic humanitarian consequences of any use of nuclear weapons, and for its groundbreaking efforts to achieve a treaty-based prohibition of such weapons. ICAN is a global civil society coalition that has been campaigning to promote prohibition of nuclear weapons. ICAN's campaign resulted in a treaty on the prohibition of nuclear weapons. ICAN was launched in 2007. So this is all about ICAN, right? And then Wadwal, you can see journeys across. The answer is drive, commute, trek, pilgrimage, cruise, and then down the answer. This is all, ये सारा का question ना आपके book में given है. These all the questions are given in your book, and here is the answer only. You can get only the answers over here. Quest, Odyssey, voyage, trip, ride. These are all the downwards answers. And then suffixes का आंसर है, देखिए 2 का A, value, valuable, big, biggest, emotion, emotional, 4, fourth, rare, rarely. ग्रामर टाइम में नाउन्स वाला सेक्शन का आंसर दिया हुआ है, पर्सन, प्लेस, एनिमल, थिंग, क्वालिटी, एक्टिविटी और इवेंट. एंड देन ग्रामर टाइम में मॉन्यूमेंट्स का लीनिंग टावर ऑफ पीसा, द कोलोसियम, कंट्रीज का आंसर है इंडिया, श्रीलंका. थर्ड का आंसर है स्लीप वाटर, मैंगो, विजर्ड, ब्राइट, दिल्ली, मदर, राइट. A to G answer is compound nouns. A to F answer is given, motorcycle, glow worm, armchair, rainfall, blackboard, policeman, right. Now pronunciation syllables. Golden का 2 है, C का 1, clustering 3, somebody 3, sensation 3, free का 1. Writing a notice, here is the example. आपको notice कैसे लिखना है, right? How to write a notice. You can see the pattern over here or see the way how it is written. Then listen and speak well. Answer is also given over here. And then some events in his life, A, B, C, D, E, F. Answer is given over here. You can take screenshot as well, right? And then summer sun, making connections. You can write all the answers. You can take screenshot and then write all the answers. And here it is also 2, 3 answer is also given. And then personifications answer is given over here. The teapot is short and stout. The teapot stouts when it is all steamed up. Rain can come and go, right? So personifications answer is also given over here. You can take screenshot as well and can use later for your use. So thank you. Now moving on to the next chapter, that is the cherry tree.